Let us venture into the past, to the prologue before this all began. This is certainly no place for a baby. That looks warm. What? Oh, it was a dream. Why is it so cold? The window. Why is it open?
Cold. So cold.
Don't worry, little one. I'll close the window and get you out of there.
Please. More warm. More happy.
Even more warm? This was giving out warmth in my dream. Maybe if I turn it on.
Safe. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Don't like happy.
Monster? What monster?
The others? Hiding? Oh, scared. Please, help them.
As you wish it shall be done. I suppose I wonder, are they the ones in my dream as well as you? And in we go. That doesn't sound good. To the bed we go. Oh. My oh my. What could it be? What? Why did it suddenly open? Whatever it is, I'm curious if it's near. That sound is definitely unnerving. Does it mean it's near? Whatever it is. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Three down. There's no doubt to be more. Oh goodness. It really doesn't like happy places. More warm. More happy. But if I get out of this room, it'll definitely try to get me. Definitely not a fun prospect. Not a fun prospect at all.
Help, please. Please.
Okay. And where are you? Another window to close.
Cold. So cold.
I got you.
Happy, please. More happy.
I know. I know. Something to make it happy. That's an interesting sound. Some nice music.
Thank you.
I hope. Hello, little fox. Where to next? That door. Where does it lead? Oh. I appear to have gotten myself stuck. Oh, there we are. Oh my. No, 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 no. No. Just no. You have got to be kidding. This is not good. What am I doing? Where do I hide? I suppose we'll save here.
Help me.
Hmm? Well, that was intimidating. Oh, you must be joking. Remain asleep, would you? Be among me. Us. Be among the asleep. Oh, come on. Remain. What do I do? Okay, I have to close that window. Now. Now what do I do? All right. Pretty sure I'll need that stool to get up there then. Right this way. Now stay asleep. Oh, come on. I sung you a song. Where do I go from here? I'll need the stool again. Stay asleep, if you'd so please. Just a little more. A little more. Nope, 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 nope. Just try to wake up. Never going in there again. That was eyes. need to go back down there.
coming.
It's too much.
Please. No.
Don Carl, Don Bunuska, Don Sirks, Don Tyrell, Don Von Worma, Don Daniel. Oh my goodness, there's a lot of Dons. Don, bring the thunder. Dave, Captain Gracie Pittman, David Logan Daevo. Hokkaido forever. There's a Type X, Dennis Charmé. That's a nice melody. You'll notice I keep going back and forth between OBS every now and then, just to double check to make sure the mic is on. Because I mute it manually from now on without... Well, when I mute it, it stays muted until I push the button again. So I have to just double check so I can make sure it's on. Or off. Or both. Whichever one I wish it to be. But I want to make sure that when I'm speaking, it'll be accessible and hearable. And whatnot, so on and so forth. And to think they could have made this list longer. Jesse Spaghetti Foster. Joe Remy Madsen, D-Pad Studio. What, Joe Remy? John Starfury Zeta Matthews. Not sure if I'm pronouncing some of these correctly. Chessboard Man Barrett. Damaj Gya Lamassen. Bello. Joshua likes to touch Carmen's butt. Cortese? Nani? Curious, truly. Kent R. Spilner. Kim Ruben Klungland. Korean Taco Truck. Corey Buske. There's a Krillin. Curious. And there's also a Lance. Lucas Nascimento Machado. Emloviator Hiltula. Major Minion Makoto Tranken. Marcus Magnussen. Marius M. Marius Polstrud. Mark Hurst. Mark Smith. Marcus Kittila. Martin Nored. Martin Linde. Motisha Pidipik. And Big Guns Never Tire. There's a Mad Dog. Can't go without those. Maxence Parache. Maximilian Hutter. Bookworm Otaku. My kind of man. Mustafa. Lunes-led lunatic. Curious. Nico Reveles. Nick Angelov. Nijal Nordmark. Noah Gildea. Olof Tevasvud. Ola Iflaten. Ote Olwen Paddy George. Is a Patrick Hoverbird Ewing? Ewing? Eving? Depends if that stubby is actually two V's. Phil Branscombe. Fires. Philip Brasham, Philip Brasel, for the mile of Peter Saradi, Piff, and I'm much slower than this scrolling speed. Rothzor. Ruthy, Rock Bandman, Reggie T, Rennie Jacob, Reto Sohel, Richard Keane, Rob Katzmanuel, Robert Bowling, Robert Meeks, Robert Niran, Romain Galler, Roman Trabis, Ron Au, Ruth Panzer Dragoon Hendrix X, Ryan Bredicus Eames, Saito Takeshi, Sally M. Rose, Sam Brown, Sanjo Minnelli, Sonny Zaya, Sari Nurmi, Saad Bochus, Skara Schmergel, Sean Fischer, Sean Heron, Sean Van Namen, Sertar, Sebastian Timesink, Shay Brockman, Shari Polhir Smith, Shigarar C. Gonashton, Simon Dampier, Scruffy. Ooh, scruffy looking. Oh look, Stacy, but where's her mom? Stephanie Gara, Steve Parrish, Steve! There's a Steve in there with a Steve with an exclamation point. Is that the monkey Steve? Curious. Taitove, Taras Gusa, Tabe, Ted Childers, Deref Marap Amdal, the ex-warlord. Curious. Teresa T. Bear Reed, Thomas Sebastian Long, Tobias Marks, Tobias Wesley, Toby Farron, Todd Francis, Tom Wilkinson, Tom Marvin Brachend, Tony Cooper, Tovar Sheep Tiger of Nosrak, Tyron Redder, Tyson Groth, Yukinator, Victor R. Ovale Jr., Victoria Johnson, Vitor V. Bartolai, Will Wesley William Sturhar, Wright Johnson, Wumsik, Jacob, Yanni Crome, Zach Murray, Zachariah Bendas, Zachary Hull, Zwak Ashtakland, Ovine the Butcher, and all the other backers. Yep, it could have been longer. Could have been much, much longer. And that, my friends, was the prologue of Among the Sleep. And we could go to the museum as well. Shall we? Mic is on. And forward into done. Teddy? Teddy, it is you.
Hey, and welcome to Teddy's the Museum of Among the Sleep.
Museum?
Go on, take a look around.
Very well. Interesting. There's definitely quite a bit of art. Aw, Teddy looks cute in this one. But he looks like he's very wary in this one. He's got a little stuffing hanging out. Aww. Alright. We didn't focus on building character for the child, as we wanted the players to immerse themselves as... The wording is very small, I can't necessarily read it fluently. I do wish the words were larger and make it a little easier to read this. The mother's model went through 3 major iterations and was the hardest character to get right. She had no feel motherly on both looks. She had to feel motherly on both looks and acting, and a lot of the time was spent on modeling, texturing, and animating to achieve this goal. We did not want to make her too cartoony or end up in the dreaded uncanny valley, so we settled on something akin to exaggerated malism? Something like that. Ida. Heap. And if there's anything that interests you, feel free to pause. My, oh my. It's a treasure trove in here.
Hey, and welcome to Teddy's Grand, the Museum of Among the Sleep.
What do you mean, grand?
Go on, take a look around.
What were you going to say, Teddy? You know I don't like secrets. Well, I do, but I like them when they're mine. Up we go. There's something in there, I'd imagine, but for now, we're going up.
Did you know that you can collect hidden drawings throughout the game?
You can?
If you do, they will appear here in this room.
Oh, I've collected quite a few.
There might even be a reward if you can find them all.
Really? What kind of reward? No doubt it's in that box then. But where on earth do I find more of them? Pretty sure I've hidden everywhere. For the time being, forward.
The Prologue was added as a free DLC a couple of months after release of the game. It was made in collaboration with some of our fans and made to elaborate a little bit on what went wrong with the parents' relationship. That the mother was not simply evil, but rather that relationships are tough and neither of the parents handled it well.
Yes. I still love them both. And I'm pretty sure the one that would get you at the door would be not the father, but he said we can fix it, so Bob the Builder? Or some kind of service agency. Or we can fix it.
You're home.
So I could fix it.
The team wanted to start with introducing the character of the mother, as well as the mechanics of the game. Starting with the kid's birthday was a way to both introduce Teddy in the form of a gift and showing how old the kid is.
Ah, yes.
When night
But I'm
falls
still
over
a
the
grand
home,
old
that's when
baby.
you really start seeing the ways in which the child
Or
perceives
man.
reality while scared. A large part of the game is based on how children see and interpret what's happening around them.
Really? Well, that I have no doubt. Ah, the owls.
The playground. There's something walking around here, but you never see it. The passive threat keeps you on your toes, and at the same time creates the illusion that you might be safe for the rest of the game.
What's walking around in the playground? What do you mean I never see it? Tell me, Teddy. What is it that lurks in the playground? Is it worse than everything? In an earlier iteration of the chapter, we had a huge tree that the player would have to climb in order to get to the memory in the castle. Instead of climbing the tower, the tree was hollow and was covered with drawers on the inside walls. And the gameplay idea was that you had to create a stairway by opening drawers while climbing them. This is an example of a situation where an idea seems really cool until you make it and try it out. It turned out to be way too cumbersome and frustrating, so we scrapped it. We still really love the idea though. Interesting. Yeah, I would agree. Does look like a fun idea. Aw, it's a little birdie. An early idea for this chapter was that it would feel like a surreal in-between world, where you could see other dimensions through openings in the walls, and bits of them would seep in. Ah, yes, the playground. As scary as can be. But also quite fun, I'd imagine. Oh, it does make sound. Well, that is a nice melody. Oh, that's really fast running. I've never been able to run this fast before. What am I? That's familiar. The cave chapter has been through a ton of iterations since the start of the project. One thing that has remained the same is that there would be a castle to ascend in order to get to the end, and that there would be a musical rainbow-colored bridge. The shape and look of the castle itself has changed several times as we had many different plans for the overall gameplay, and it morphed along with these changes.
This is the forested home. It's a crumbling home that's slowly rotting away into the water and trees.
I see.
The house here is a symbol of the family and home falling apart. The bloated creature inhabiting it is how the kid sees his mother when she's drinking and full of sorrow.
Really? Some asset and module design paired with early screenshot paintovers.
For each world the player goes through, the environment illustrates more and more the jumbling together of memories, and this place is a direct illustration of that mess. Most prominently, it's framed by the memory the child has from trying to hide in closets or any nook it can find.
Well, I do love hiding.
The monster in this place represents the mother when she is angry. It comes out when the kid is making a mess.
The Star Door has always been a central part of this chapter, and has adapted and changed along the way with many iterations of layout and other changes made during production. Ah, yes, the Star Door. The door is scary. Rather, trying to get to it is scary. Oh, this is lovely. Hello, Teddy. What do you have to say about this, Teddy?
Oh, there you have me, or old me. as now I'm just a floaty version in your memory, of course. Also, here are all the characters in Among the Sleep, old and new. Some are not used, and some are hard to see because of the various tricks and lighting we did to obfuscate them.
Really? Does that mean the one in the park is one of those are hard to see? Would that be you? Why are you called Sleep? Aww. Codename Teddy Gun. Oh, it's you. Glad to see you're asleep. Codename Harold is the first monster we created for the game. This was way back when the overall direction was skewed towards a more adventure game. As seen in the very first concept drawing made for the project, Harold was intended to be a physical monster in this chapter. This worked well as a proof of concept in the demo we made, but during production we realized that it really takes time to build suspense, which is crucial in making monsters feel appropriate and impactful. This is Heap, the coat monster found in the 4th chapter. The whole idea of the chapter is how scary ordinary objects can be in certain situations when you don't see them clearly. We think everyone can relate to having seen the silhouette of something in a dark room, and gradually becoming more and more terrified as our imagination does its magic. We applied this directly to the monster when designing it, and decided to use a coat, as it very much resembles the shape of a person or a humanoid creature. Indeed. Ida is the swamp monster found in the 3rd chapter of the game. We wanted to build a creature around the themes of what might be hiding in forest lakes, which is very related to eerie folklore and children's stories we were told growing up. This also allowed us to touch on the themes of alcohol without being too obvious about it. We did this in indirect ways, like the painting of a woman drinking from the well and turning into a monster and giving it a lot of gurgling and wet breathing sounds. The mother was one of the first characters that we designed. Her 3D model was remade and tweaked a few times, but overall, she has remained very similar throughout the entire production. The blueprint and model renders is how she looked when it was still a school project. The goal of her design was always to find a look of loving kindness and care for her. Despite her personality transformation and neglect, she never stopped loving her child. Aw, I love you too, Mom. The core concept of the furnace monster Hans is similar to that of Heap. We wanted to create something terrifying out of an ordinary object. A child might see glowing eyes and a huge mouth on the front part of a wood furnace, so we exaggerated this bit and made the whole furnace become alive. Yep, definitely not a fun time. The playoffs.
Ah, my favorite place. I felt we really connected here, you know? a bit of a breather between the various bad, nightmarish worlds we went to. Also, I was able to talk a lot here, as elsewhere the developers were concerned about keeping the tension up and didn't want me to say too many things. Also, I kind of get quiet when scared, so it's okay and all, but I liked best the times we had to catch up.
Aye, that it was. You've never gotten locked in there, have you, and gotten thrown into one of these things?
Ah, my favorite place. I felt we really connected here, you know? A bit of a
Mm-hmm.
breather between the various bad, nightmarish worlds we went to.
Aye, that it
Also,
was.
I was able to talk a lot here, as elsewhere the developers were concerned about keeping the tension up and didn't want me to say too many things.
How could they?
Also, I kind of get quiet when scared, so it's okay and all, but I liked best the times we had to catch up.
Me too.
This is the reveal. This is where you see your mother for what she is, and the player gets to connect the various monsters and sights through the game.
Mom. Welcome to the world that bit the dust. Old sketches for the layout and structure of the scrapped 6th chapter. There is a 6th chapter? This elevator is an example of sadly wasted time since we scrapped everything in it. It is designed to be a fully functional, steam-powered elevator. In theory, at least. Huh. These are concepts that showcase the mood and feel of what we wanted the last chapter of Among the Sleep to look like. The core idea was brass and bronze pipes and tubes lit up by fires on rocky surfaces surrounded by completely pitch black darkness and void. There was also supposed to be a lot of machinery leading up to the old ending, where the child would end up in a cauldron, deceived and tricked by the evil antagonist. You know anything about that, Daddy? Oh, this is how I get up there. Oh, this is interesting.
For each world the player goes through, the environment illustrates more and more the jumbling together of memories, and this place is a direct illustration of that mess. Most prominently, it's framed by the memory the child has from trying to hide in
I'll be right
closets
back.
or any nook it can find. The monster in this place represents the mother when she is angry. It comes out when the kid is making a mess.
All right, I have returned.
The playground. There's something walking around here, but you never see it. The passive threat keeps you on your toes, and at the same time creates the illusion that you might be safe for the rest of the game.
I'm curious if
You're
you...
home. The team wanted to start with introducing the character of the mother, as well as the mechanics of the game. Starting with the kid's birthday was a way to both introduce Teddy in the form of a gift and showing how old the kid is.
Proceed to see the old ending of Among the Sleep. Do I want to do that? Do I really want to do that? Well, why not? Pretty sure this is what he means by the evil antagonist,
Now
whatnot.
here is something truly special. Want to see what the game almost was at some point? This is an old version of the story's conclusion, and it's been something we have not shown anybody except a few testers in the early days. You might say here, I got to have more fun than in the original ending. Come in and see.
Daddy, what do you mean by you got to have more fun? Very well. We'll see. What? Why am I in my crib? Oh, Daddy. 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 What are you doing? Oh, I play animals. And an owl. And the elephant and the music box. But what happens now? Hmm?
Hello.
Hello there. Teddy? Teddy. Where are you? Oh, there you are. Oh, Teddy, what are you doing?
Much better.
Oh my. Teddy, wasn't your body down at the bottom of there? What is this thing on top of you? Or now you're there? No, no.
Oh, yes. Extraordinary.
You better not be thinking of what I'm thinking you're thinking. Oh, he's thinking what I'm thinking he's thinking. Time to get out.
Round and round.
You think you're going to catch me, you're wrong. I'm the fastest baby in all town.
Pieces go in.
I am not a spice. I am definitely not a spice.
Little animals
What?
live on a steep hill. A snail that dreams of climbing
My pink elephant, no.
but never
Elephant.
a hungry, starving hippo whose gummies are red, and her best
My music
friend,
box.
seagull, lying lifeless and dead.
My pendant. Come on, Teddy, this isn't fun.
Now, for the main ingredient.
You better not be thinking what I'm thinking you're thinking.
Thank you. You did very well. I will enjoy you very much.
I'm not coming. No. 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 Teddy, don't do this. I don't want to be eaten. I will have my revenge. Teddy, you'll pay for that.
Now here is something truly special. Want to see what the game almost was at some point? This is an old version of the story's conclusion, and it's been something we have not shown anybody except a few testers in the early days. You might say here, I got to have more fun than in the original ending. Come in and see. This is the reveal. This is where you see your mother for what she is, and the player gets to connect the various monsters and sights through the game.
A knight in shining armor. Curious. Nothing is as it seems. Nothing at all.